The Championship club say he'll leave with immediate effect. It follows a day of speculation. Tom Williams is in Peterborough now. Tom.
Yes, it's dark here at London Road now. It's been a long and arduous wait, but finally confirmation of the departure of Darren Ferguson came through, as you say, about an hour ago. The club, in a statement, wished to thank him for his magnificent service. He was in charge for almost 3 years and guided them to a period of almost unprecedented success. Ferguson left the club just after that statement was released. He didn't have much to say. Darren, can I just grab a quick word regarding your departure? Are you sad to leave?
The club have made a statement.
I mean, it's obviously very disappointing. You've had such a period of success here at Posh.
Cheers.
Well, clearly he was very disappointed to what seems to be shown the door here at Posh. That statement did say that he'd left actually by mutual consent. I can confirm that he was the only casualty today. The rest of his management team, including Kevin Russell, his assistant, who's taken training for the last couple of matches, they remain here at Posh. There's been no caretaker appointment, and the club has confirmed that the search for his replacement is on. Also this evening, Bob Sims, the club's chief executive, he issued a brief statement.
We've separated party company by mutual consent. Both parties have engaged in long conversation in regard to that, and everyone has felt that it's for the benefit of the football club. The delay has just been purely talking through the issues, the challenges for everybody involved, and just making sure that everybody's happy with the way that the departure has been managed. Simple as that.
Well, Darren Ferguson, it's fair to say, is one of the club's most successful managers of all time. Back-to-back promotions. He's won more than 50% of the matches he's been in charge for, and he leaves a squad brimming with talent. The fans I spoke to today, it's fair to say the majority of them aren't happy with his departure. Tonight, as I said, the search for his replacement is on. Peter Taylor, he's one of the men that's been linked with the role. He was seen at Posh's reserve match with Colchester early on today. Whoever it is that replaces Ferguson has mighty big shoes to fill.
Tom, thank you. Troops from Wittering in Cambridgeshire are preparing for their latest tour of Afghanistan.
A squadron from the RAF regiment will be heading for Camp Bastion later this month, and today a special visitor came to see them.
We meet again.
The original Forces sweetheart, still loved as ever, in line for a Christmas #1. But for the RAF regiment at Wittering, a new girl's here to make them smile. Squadron sweetheart Susie Hutson, a Help for Heroes calendar girl, raising money for injured troops.
Unless you're actually a family member of one of these guys, it's hard to understand what they actually go through out there. They're putting their lives at risk on a daily basis, even with the training that they do. And again, the mental side of it, what they must witness and see out there, can be quite traumatic for them. So I think it's really important that we support them, because they are really the true heroes of our country and what they put themselves through.
Ooh. It's a good bit of morale, yeah. Get used to seeing lads all the time, so when a girl turns up, it's nice, yeah.
I think it's good. It's obviously a special sweetheart, and massively as well for Help for Heroes. It's a massive morale boost out for the lads as well.
Satellite was initiated by an IED, a large explosion.
RAF Wittering's RAF regiment in final training. Soon it'll be for real.
I think it's going to be difficult. Obviously, with all the losses that have been out there recently, it is hard and on your mind. However, we've still got that job to do, and we'll be going out and do it to the best of our ability. I think the training we've received recently, we've been working very hard in the build-up.
I'm quite nervous, apprehensive. It's my first tour, so it's going to be exciting. Something new, something different. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but I think in the end, after 6 months, it's going to be worth it.
It'll be less than a month till the squadron moves out. Now there's a modern-day sweetheart looking forward to their return. Emma Bohr, BBC Look East, Wittering.
Finally tonight, a story which proves that sometimes your luck really can change in an instant. Just ask Audrey White, who lives in Suffolk.
No relation, by the way. Audrey has been very unwell. She's been in dispute with a bank and could have lost her home. But last week she bought a scratch card and her whole world changed.
4014.
She's more used to calling winners for other people, and even though Audrey White's won $1 million herself, she's not giving up the day job.
And I would miss it. I would miss the people. I would miss the contact. And if I gave up the job, I mean, I don't really know what I'd do. I'd be at home 24/7.
It's been a huge change in fortune for her. 3 years ago, she had breast cancer and was facing her house being repossessed. She told us then how much it had taken out of her.
It's been very, very hard. It's been very hard, but at the end of the day, I have to deal with it, and I have to... Oh, I can't. Sorry. I would never have dreamed it. I mean, how many people say they'd love to win the lottery or they'd love to win this, but you don't really ever believe that it will happen. And as strange as it sounds, it has happened. So I suppose, I mean, a lot of people have actually said to me, you know, it's hard to believe that, you know, it does actually happen to people that you know.
And it could easily not have happened. She'd just won £5 on a scratch card and had gone back to buy another one with her winnings. She was sold the wrong one, but it was that scratch card that changed her life.
They gave me the wrong scratch card. When she handed it to me, she said, "This is not the same one, it's £5, this one." And actually I said to her, well, as I'd won £5, that I would take it, but no, it wasn't the one that I was originally going to buy.
No flash cars or fancy holidays for Audrey. She says she doesn't even like the sun. She just wants a new conservatory like her neighbours. And Jana Gadgill, BBC Look East, Felixstowe.
What a great story.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. That's cheered us up, hasn't it?
Yeah, we love Audrey.
Are you going to cheer us up with the weather as well?
Possibly not. Maybe by the pictures I'm about to show you. They're beautiful, taken at Wensum Park this morning. Here, like many of us, a misty, murky start to the day. There was some thicker fog in places too, and some of that lingered right the way through the day. And in those spots, temperatures struggled to get up above 4 or 5 Celsius today. But there was a little bit of brightness, mainly in parts of Norfolk and Suffolk, and for most of us it was largely dry. Having said that, if I show you the latest radar picture, this area of rain did move through our region. Not everyone got to see it, and it was mainly light and patchy, and as you can see, most of that has now cleared away to the southeast. So tonight, still the potential for some mist and fog. Sorry, some patchy rain. The mist and fog is definite. It's already reforming out there quite widely, but I think the rain will be very patchy and light, so for many of us a dry night. But as I said, that fog pretty extensive, as will be the misty low clouds. So some pretty awful driving conditions and travelling conditions on the roads overnight tonight and tomorrow morning too. Temperatures perhaps not quite so low for many of us, down to around 3 or 4 degrees Celsius. We could see an odd 2 here and there. We can't rule out a touch of ground frost, but for many of us we should stay frost-free. And the wind's becoming a mainly light one between the northwest and the northeast. So tomorrow, low pressure here and centred over Denmark. We're in between, and again, very light winds, and that's part of the problem. Nothing to help clear the mist and fog away, so for many of us it could linger for some time, if not right the way through the day. And even if you lose the mist and fog, it's likely to stay pretty cloudy. We're not expecting much in the way of brightness and sunshine. Now, temperatures tomorrow, perhaps a degree or so higher for most of us. Anything between about 7 Celsius where the mist and fog hangs on, to around 10 or 11 degrees Celsius on the coast, and those winds light and variable. Thursday, though, the winds settle to the southwest. They pick up, so hopefully no mist and fog to contend with on Thursday morning, and it is looking largely fine and dry. Perhaps some patchy rain during Thursday night. Friday morning, though, starts off fine and dry, with some patchy rain eventually pushing in from the west. And then Saturday and Sunday, pretty windy with the potential for some heavy rain at times, and overnight lows where you can see we have got some milder nights on the cards.
Thank you very much, Jules.
Saturday looks lovely. I might put the barbecue away, I think.
That's all from us. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.